What's up, guys? Joe from SRHQ. Today we're going to take a look at the Northwoods Knives Big Bay. Now, I've had my eye on this knife for quite some time. I did get this on the secondary market. These went for sale in early 2018 and they were sold out within 5 minutes. It was really crazy. I was watching it live online. They probably had 7 or 8 pages. They had different variations. This one's in the red burlap micarta. They also had a green burlap micarta, black linen micarta, and I believe giraffe bone and mammoth. And, they probably had 7 or 8 pages, and it was just like every second of the live sale, it was down to 7 pages, 6 pages, 5 pages, and then literally within 5 minutes, every single one of them was gone. So I'm really happy to be able to pick this one up. If you guys don't know about Northwoods Knives, they are produced by Great Eastern Cutlery for the Northwoods Company, formerly owned by Derek Bond, who tragically passed away last year, but the company is still up and running. This particular one we're looking at with the red burlap micarta, they produce 90 of them, so it is fairly rare. Really happy to have been able to get this at a actually pretty reasonable price. Yeah, just really great looking knife. It is on the same frame as the 78 American Jack from Great Eastern Cutlery. So you have 6.5 inches overall, 3 inches on the blade with 2.5 inches on the cutting edge and a 3.5-inch handle. It also comes with a little Northwoods coin. Not sure the material of this coin, copper, brass, something like that. Maybe one of you guys can let me know. It also comes with a really nicely made leather pocket slip. Has the Northwoods logo. Stitching is really good. It is really large for this size knife. I'll just show you guys real quick. Pop it in right there where my thumb is, is where the knife is. So you could fit a much larger knife in here, but overall the quality of the slip is really good. Let's get in for a closer look at this knife. I think overall it just has a really rustic look that I absolutely love. These red burlap micarta covers look great. You can see the individual weaves of the burlap. No two are going to be alike. Each one is individual and unique. Really love the look of it. You have an all-steel construction, meaning you have steel bolsters, steel pins, steel spring, and steel liners. These bolsters are a brushed steel. I think it adds to the rustic aesthetics of this knife. You can see the Northwoods logo, the arrowhead on both sides. Blade's going to open with a long pull. Does feature a half stop, and it opens up to a great looking clip point blade. It is a saber ground blade, high saber grind, so it starts from right about there and goes down. Most people, when they think of saber ground blades, they think of a really thick blade, but this one is really thin behind the edge. I think it'd be a great EDC knife, great for utility tasks, even great for food preparation. I think the tip is really, really well done for piercing. That false swedge looks great. You can see they left the coloration from the heat treat on the flats, also adding to the rustic effect of this knife, and you can see the Northwoods logo right there underneath that long pull. Back of the blade's pretty sterile. The only marking on the blade is right here where it says USA. So it's a little bit different than your standard Great Eastern Cutlery knife that has a whole bunch of information on both sides, the model number, TDU Cutlery, Northfield, Unexcelled, whatever. This one just simply says USA. As far as the fit and finish of this knife, it's really done almost perfect. The transitions between these covers and the bolster are just perfect. I'll show you guys right there. If it wasn't for the fact that the burlap micarta has a slightly rough texture, I wouldn't be able to feel that transition. Really no gapping in there. Really, really perfectly done. That back spring, absolutely no gaps. It almost looks like one solid piece of steel. Really, really well worked. Spring termination is perfect. Blade centering is also perfect. So overall, really, really great job on the fit and finish of this knife. Let's take a look at the back spring. We are completely flush in the closed position. The half stop, we're just a little bit proud, and then fully open, again, completely flush. So yeah, great job on this knife. They do come at a higher price tag than your standard GEC, but you are getting great fit and finish, slightly different aesthetics, higher end, cover materials if you want to go with the giraffe bone, stuff like that. They're throwing in the coin, the leather slip. So there's also, some exclusivity with these knives. Only 90 of them are produced. They sell out within 5 minutes. But I can tell you, if you can find one, at least the example that I have, it is almost perfectly finished. The action on this knife is really great. It opens with a long pull. I wouldn't say it's pinchable. It's quite hard to get a good enough grip on there to pinch. So you open it with a long pull. I'd probably say the pull weight is probably a 6 or a 7. I used to have a 78 American Jack, and it had really great action as well, really smooth action. And this one, it's pretty much the same. Really no complaints. It's one of the best opening knives I have. I love the sound. Great walk and talk. It's got a strong spring, wants to stay open. And if it does happen to fold on you, of course you do have that half stop to protect your hand. So overall, really great job on the action, super smooth. The handle, 3.5 inches. Really good ergonomics, really slim knife. I get a full 4-finger grip. That blade, perfect size for an EDC blade. It is 1095 carbon. It will rust, it will patina if you don't take care of it. In fact, when I got this, it was used. It was completely black with patina. I polished it up as well as I could to get it back to what I thought would be the original look of this knife. And I think I did a pretty good job on it. But yeah, this is going to be a user knife, so it's going to, a couple more days, it's going to be completely black. Again, I just wanted to get it ready for the camera to show you guys. But yeah, overall, great action, great sound on this knife. I think they did a great job with the look of this knife. I love the rustic feel it has to it. These red burlap micarta covers really pop, really look great. The brushed steel bolster really goes well with those covers, along with the coloration from the heat treat that they left on. Just overall, just a really great rustic looking knife. Really happy to have it in my collection. I've read a lot of the forum posts about this, and some people complain about the size of this bolster. They say it's too short to be a Barlow knife. They think it's too long to be, a traditional bare-headed jack. They did make a smaller version of this called the Little Bay. It has the exact same bolster on it, and I would say that one's closer to a Barlow knife. This one, I wouldn't really consider it a Barlow knife. I would just consider it a jackknife. I don't mind the longer bolster. I think it looks good, but to each his own. So yeah, guys, that's going to do it. I hope you guys enjoyed the look at the Northwoods Knives Big Bay. If you want to continue seeing content like this, don't forget to like this video. Leave me a comment down below. Let me know what you think. Subscribe to my channel, and thank you guys. Have a great day. Bye-bye.